Orlando Magic. At one forward, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The center is Wendell Carter Jr. At point guard, Jalen Suggs. At the other guard, Ethan Thompson. At the other forward, Paolo Banchero. The head coach of the visiting team is Jamal Mosley. And now, the starting lineup for your Indiana Pacers. At guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Haliburton.
Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Suggs is out there with Thompson. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 3, the small forward. And for Indiana, they've got Tyrese Haliburton, Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. Clark, the assist numbers from these teams, just wow. They are always looking to make that extra pass.
And, you know, that kind of mentality, BA, is contagious. It really goes a long way. Everybody buying in to not just getting a good shot, but going from good to better to best shot.
Carter, the pass to Suggs. Oh, and Turner with a block. And he gets it back. Suggs with the bucket. Now here's Haliburton. He's closely guarded. Pass to Nembhard. The 3 ball. The rebound by Carter. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Thompson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
The end of the 2023 season was a rough stretch for a young Orlando Magic squad, Clark.
Always hard, BA, to close out a season on a losing streak and in the bottom part of your conference. It's a tough learning opportunity, even for veteran guys.
And Haliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Goes back up. Here's Turner. Orlando grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
Yeah, and you know they wanted to have a better showing against them. Maybe they can take a step in the right direction tonight, guys.
And Caldwell-Pope gets it to go.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Haliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Shot to stop the run. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
And there's the lob. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, because Carter Jr. is so dynamic athletically, his teammates have a lot of confidence in him finishing the alley-oop.
Pass to Turner. Siakam outside. Here's Nembhard. No good on the triple.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Here's Banchero. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now here's Halliburton, guarded by Banchero. And Halliburton with the basket and the assist by Mathurin.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Thompson outside. Pass to Carter, down low. Here's Banchero. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Siakam from 13 feet. Down it goes.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Turner with the block. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. No good with a layup.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And another miss by Orlando.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
And that one falls for Turner. And so Turner nails them both.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
In the early stretch of his career, Clark, Jalen Suggs has had a tough go of it.
Yeah, you know, injuries are an ugly part of the game, B.A., and he's had to overcome quite a bit here early in his career. Such a promising young talent. But I do believe when you look at the long road in front of him that he's going to show you how special a player he is. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Thompson. To the inside to get back on track. Carter can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. To the paint. And a nice finish on the layup. Halliburton's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Orlando calls timeout. And here in the early stages of the regular season, we're still seeing how the projections are going to match up with the actual standings, Clark.
And I love that. The projections are one thing. How it actually shakes out is quite another. It's always fun to see where the surprises are going to emerge because we know they will.
Here's Suggs, defended by Halliburton. Suggs with the bucket.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Ooh, poked away. Here's an 8-footer. Oh, and Turner with a block. Mathurin against Thompson. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. Launches a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Orlando trailing here. Here's Banchero. Puts it up from 17. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
They're running. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting for Orlando, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for 1.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Anthony against Halliburton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Clark, what you marvel about with Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50, 40, 90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass.
And when you watch Halliburton run point, he makes life easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up. He's excellent at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time, and rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
That's good from Siakam on the assist by Turner. Siakam's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Banchero no good.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Anthony outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Keeping his eyes locked in on the rim. Anthony made that hard shot look easy.
The Pacers have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. 3-pointer, no good. And the Magic shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Banchero. And too long on the shot.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
For 3, Mathurin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Anthony against Halliburton. Wagner inside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, I like the extra effort Harris is putting into crashing the offensive glass. Good timing by Gary that time.
Anthony against Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Mathurin's got 10.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Indiana leading. Pass to Nembhard. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic.
First in rebounding, and they clinch the top spot when it comes to protecting the ball. Fewest turnovers per game in the league. No one keeps the ball locked up tight like these guys.
And they are #1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
You see the quickness there from Anthony, leading everybody to the spot.
And stolen by Banchero. Here's Black. No made baskets yet. Harris finds Anthony. To the middle. Here's Black. Off target at the rim.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 3. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Nembhard. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Anthony. Tight defense on him. Here's Banchero. Oh, he's finally able to knock one down.
And he's only 1 for 8 so far. Hopefully that bucket helps his confidence.
Here's Siakam. Pass to Shepherd. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Mathurin. And the layup is good off the glass. Mathurin's got 12. Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for the Pacers. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots.
They've got Isaiah Jackson topping out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Plenty of space. And Toppin pulls it down.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Offensive rebound. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Thompson with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana.
Aaron Nesmith.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Mathurin. Thompson in the post. And a foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Carter from outside. No luck on that one. The Pacers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Nesmith. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. And it's a 10-point Indiana lead.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Thompson passes to Wagner. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
There's Nesmith with the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
The 3 from Suggs. Buries it from 3. Suggs has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you asked Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. Here's Shepherd. No points yet. Pass to Nesmith. from the arc. And Toppin hits from deep. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Now here's Jackson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Thompson with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Thompson passes to Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Over to the left wing. Back to Mathurin. Toppin outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Pacers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here's Shepherd. Still no points.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Indiana leading. Here's Nesmith. No good. Thompson with some nice D. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Knocks it down from distance. Thompson's got 6.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Ball stolen. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he lays it in on the break. He's got 13.
And Caldwell Pope's energy, infectious. Defense leading to offense. Love what I see and get from KCP.
Pass to Mathurin. Now here's Toppin. And here's Jackson. He's checked by Carter. Outside Mathurin. Clock at 6. To the wing, right side. Nesmith. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
On the court.
Here's Orlando. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Nesmith. And he can't bank that one in. And for the Pacers, they're shooting about 45% during the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies. He plays so fearless. And he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Harris has checked in for Orlando. Cole Anthony comes in for Suggs. Now here's Anthony. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Here's Wagner. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A chance here to compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for the Magic.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their backcourt has kept them in it.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Wagner. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And Orlando has possession. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Thompson. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Pacers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. Doesn't go for him. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Anthony. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Anthony's got 6.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active, Anthony. Grinding for that bucket in tight.
Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Thompson with a steal. Banchero outside. Some room here for Anthony. And there are the Magic with another bucket. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Orlando?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
And talk about a star from day one, Clark. Paolo Banchero.
You know, B.A., I love this kid's game. He's got great confidence, terrific body. He's relentless, plays with a lot of energy. And offensively, there's not much he can't do. I mean, he rebounds, he competes on defense. Boy, I like a lot about this young man's game.
Here's Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. And here we have a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. Number 1, the Pacers.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a gang rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
6 on the shot clock. Harris down low. Walker covering. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And here are the Magic now. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the Pacers making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Halliburton outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Misses off the right iron.
Nice work defensively. Beating him up top and forcing the miss.
Halliburton left side. Picked it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Banchero outside from the high post. Banchero cleaning up the fast break.
A bit of a lost art, the mid-range jumper, but nice to see Banchero knock it down. Way to go, Paolo.
Here's Halliburton, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Mo Wagner.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he makes the first. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Turner. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Anthony against Halliburton. Anthony left side. And no good. Excellent D there from Toppin. The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And so Anthony will bring it up for Orlando. He takes it in. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Orlando leading. 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Wagner for 3. Pacers with a rebound. Halliburton looking for an opening. There's the triple. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Siakam's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banchero no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Black. Shot left block. That's good on the jumper. Anthony's got 8 points here in the quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Halliburton for three. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Magic out in front, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance
The
Team.
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, leading the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority early, getting to the rim, and finishing hard.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Banchero plays 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Thompson out there with Suggs. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at the small forward. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Caldwell-Pope's got 15.
Look, tell you what, Caldwell-Pope, when he has his A game on, he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league, and I'd love to have him on my team.
Siakam gets the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Suggs, defended by Halliburton. Back to Suggs. Halliburton with a steal. Walker passes to Johnson. And it's good. 2 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Johnson. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Walker. The 3 from Thompson. The shot won't fall.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Suggs. He's got 10. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Toppin. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Magic have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And Carroll passes to Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8.
Look at Banchero finding his teammate out there, getting the ball into the hands of the open man. Man, that's impressive.
Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Suggs with the bucket.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And there's the rejection.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
Caldwell-Pope's shot is off.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Matherin's got 16 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Bennedict Mathurin.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And the Pacers making a change here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Magic, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And, of course, the Pacers, a game and a half behind.
And looking at Orlando, they're just inching their way toward the top of the standings. They're one of the early successes of the season.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
5 to shoot. Here's Carter. Oh, and Turner with a block. Pass to Siakam. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Suggs. Mathurin with some nice D. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. On the wing, Mathurin. Here's Shepard. Here's Nembhard. And it's off from 3-point range.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. is tough as they come.
And that one misses.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size, and a pretty diverse skill set.
And they'll get another chance. Siakam outside. Lets it go from deep. The Pacers again can't hit.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Banchero outside. Inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
No margin for error that time. Big-time slam from big man Carter Jr.
To the paint. Here's Mathurin. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Jumps up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Good job by Mathurin to get up court quickly. Make sure they capitalize on the nice defensive play.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Suggs. Carter on the wing from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist by Mathurin. Mathurin's got 6 assists here tonight. Down low. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Indiana calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And we take a look now at the season's most efficient scorers from around the league. 5th, Miles Turner.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
For Indiana, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Shot's good by Black.
A capable floor general. I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Well, the Pacers' shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Graham, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
B.A., that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
On the wing, Mathurin. Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to Black. Shoots from 12. Here's Wagner. Man, good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Mathurin with the ball. Here's Shepard. Still without a bucket. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And the second free throw is good. Orlando trailing here. Anthony with it. He's got 12. For 3, here's Harris. Pacers with a rebound. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Shepard. The layup off target. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Harris. The second effort. That one drops for him. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Shepard. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Mathurin's athleticism and anticipation made that fast break happen.
Orlando has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Now here's Anthony. Not a lot of room. Pulls up at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And it's Mathurin missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Some changes for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Nesmith in for Mathurin. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Harris.
Inside, Banchero has everything he needs to make it happen. He's got size, strength, agility, and a nice touch, too.
Out to the right wing. Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by Black. It's stolen. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Nesmith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Cole Anthony.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Anthony. 12 points for him. The steal in transition. Here come the Pacers. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Pacers. And here's Toppin from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Toppin's got 6 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Jackson, the pass to Nesmith. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drops in the layup for 2. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope with the handles to take advantage of his foot speed.
And here's Toppin from the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down there. Let's take them all away. Let's take them all away. And when we get it, let's run. Let's run. Let's get out.
And Coach Carlisle appreciating the hustle on the glass. Loving the effort there.
Not wanting to waste any time after grabbing rebounds, Coach Carlisle wants his team to push the pace.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Nesmith, Jackson out there with Toppin, and it's Nembhard in at the 2. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Picked his pocket. Here's Shepard, defended by Thompson. And it's Shepard missing.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
The Pacers making a switch here. Matherin's checked in.
Matherin.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And here's Toppin from the arc. On target from range. Toppin's got 9 points now in the second half.
When Matherin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Orlando trailing here. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Matherin. Count the basket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Jackson gets the bucket.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
The ball's knocked loose. To the middle, Nesmith. Orlando grabs the miss. Thompson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Here's Shepard. There's Nesmith with the 3. Nails it from 3. Nesmith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Orlando calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Orlando. A 12-point game. On the take. Shoots over Nesmith. And another miss by Orlando. The Pacers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Shot from the wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, he plays with such an edge. His style is tenacious.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Suggs with the bucket.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Halliburton outside. 3-pointer. Here's Turner. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game. Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Another miss by Halliburton. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 21 points in the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Another miss by Halliburton.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Count that one.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
Indiana has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Toppin, out to the right wing. Here's Nesmith. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Nesmith's shot is off. For Orlando, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Banchero. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Toppin's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Well, at least the D was going for it. But he got to the ball just a moment late.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Benedict Mathurin.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
For Indiana, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside from deep three-point land. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
Mathurin finds Siakam. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Orlando shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's Halliburton. No good that time. Nice D from Thompson. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. The 3 from Suggs. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Indiana leading. To the paint. Turner passes to Nesmith. The shot. Indiana again missing.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana.
Andrew Nembhard.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Nembhard, defended by Thompson. And it's good for 2. And the Pacers lead by 3.
And a basket there really helps to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we'll see, though. I mean, it looks like that might be the case. They might need a few more like it, though, because that lead has been steadily dwindling.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He does not get the second one.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Inside, Siakam, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You're shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Pascal Siakam.
That's good from Siakam. Siakam hits them both.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Here's Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. The 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Over to the wing. Here's Nembhard. Knocks down the triple.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Banchero against Turner. Outside Carter to end the run. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Carter Jr. moves well without the ball and positions himself nicely for catch and shoot chances.
Halliburton outside. Here's Nembhard. Off target from outside. Orlando has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Knocked away. And Carroll passes to Suggs. That 3's off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Right wing. Here's Turner. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is all you can do. I mean, Turner's height, length, skill level, and he's got confidence now. That all allows him to score under pressure. Banchero showing and telling everybody he can handle the pressure. That's the way you go get it, young fella.
To the right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Indiana ball.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Pass to Nembhard. To the left side wing. Now Jackson. The shot that time not on target. Oh, nice D from Carter. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jalen Suggs. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
So it's the Pacers now, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Orlando calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
For the Pacers, number 12.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They grab their own miss.
Banchero so solid inside. Defenders are going to have a hard time with his size and quickness.
Third team foul. Shooting for Orlando.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Halliburton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jalen Suggs. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
They're
down by 7. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's scooped up. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot. And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Jackson gets the bucket.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Oh, they get a hand on it. From behind the arc. That one is off. And so it's Indiana winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
You're so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.